what's up. Hebrew, not a Negro, I'm just trying to wake some people up. Hebrew, not a Negro, I don't think my people know what's up. Hebrew, not a Negro, I'm just trying to wake some people up. Hebrew, not a Negro, I don't think my people know what's up. Hebrew, not a Negro, I'm just trying to wake some people up. Hebrew, not a Negro. Hebrew, I'm official, rock the Bible, it belong to us. Not even a fuss, I tell you, awesome scripts we know for sure. Praise it how fluently that grace, man, that's a major gift. Stay up in the script, like what's a nigger anyway? The definition is a ticket, so we going back to Paul, Acts 13 and 1. Man, we know when it's the business, talk about our history. You play with that, you play with me. Deuteronomy 28 and 60, that made me see.
He's already mixed up, so he already kind of not know.
Want to hear what's going to happen?
Right.
Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
So if you really are an Israelite, meaning that, you know, you might be a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American by bloodline, but you look like a European, right? It says he's going to have mercy on Jacob, the real Israelites.
And will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
And he's gonna yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. Now, you got to think about this verse right now. What nation of people that don't have their own land today?
Put me on the spot.
Well, it's the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Because Mexico really ain't even the Mexicans no more because it's ran by so-called white Spaniards. They down there and they holding government. You see what I'm saying? And the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans don't have no land. You see what I'm saying? They took Mexico's land because half of America used to be Mexico, New Mexico, California, Arizona. They took all that. You see what I'm saying? And this was the native land, right? They took that and they took it from our land, so-called land in Africa. So we don't have no land. And it's talking about that he's going to give certain people a land. You see what I'm saying? So for you to get a land, you must not have one. Read it again.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the strangers, the other nations, they're going to be joined with us in that land. See what I'm saying? We ain't got no land. We're going to be given the land, and the strangers are going to be joined with us in that land. What's going to happen when we get there?
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And these strangers in our land, they're going to cleave onto us. Man, I love this black man, the so-called native man, the so-called Mexican man, like they never did when they was down on their kingdom, right? Like they don't do in today's world. But when they get to our kingdom and our heaven, they're going to love us. They're going to cleave into us. Read.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
And we're going to bring them to our place now, just like they brought us to their place, that Carmel. Now they're going to our place, read.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
When you possess something, you own it, right? It says he shall possess them in the land of where?
In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So in the land of the Lord, we're going to possess these other nations, the so-called white man.
That's heaven.
That's heaven, brother. In heaven, they're going into captivity, brother. They're going to be subjected under the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans.
That's right.
And subjected to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God.
That's right.
Right? They're going to stop all the killing. They're going to stop all the rape. They're going to stop all the homosexuality. They're going to stop all the polluting the earth. GMOs, chemtrail in the skies, fluoride in the water. They're going to follow God's laws, and they're going to be in order. The Bible.
We already dealt with you, bro.
Hold on. Let's see what you say. We didn't say that. The Bible just said it.
The Bible says it's one blood.
What?
What verse?
No, man. You saying
It ain't in there. It's not in
we all
there.
came from one man.
He wants second Ezra.
Right, yeah, we all came from one man.
He wants that second Ezra. What's it, 5 and
Y'all want to go second Ezra? Go quick.
The shot that so-called.
Get the second Ezra.
second.
got it right
There you go.
You got it.
Hey,
We ain't showing this brother spirit of love. We're talking to this brother right here. This brother asked the question, but we're showing you love, brother? You asked the question, he was literally dealing with you, huh? Did he ignore you? Would you say that was love, brother? Okay, hold on.
You got the microphone on, and he's right here.
That doesn't matter. Everybody out here is listening. All right, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're right.
you want to dictate this? You want to govern this?
What was we saying again?
Well, then shut up. Shut
Right.
your mouth.
Oh, all right. Good.
Let me finish it out so
Right.
you can see. And they shall take them captives whose captives they were.
So he said he's going to take them captives whose captives they were. We were captives to the so-called white man. He said we're going to take them captives whose captives we were. We're captive to the white man. Huh? What's up, brother? So what do you know about the Hebrew Israelites? Come here, brother.
Hey, you need to talk to him and the skull cap. He's confused about who we are.
So what do you know about the Hebrew Israelites?
I spent 2.5 years learning a lot.
Huh?
Spent 2.5 years learning a lot.
That's right, brother. So now you know in 2018 that the white man going into slavery, what they did in their history, right?
But it ain't about this.
It ain't about the history, but you know, right. So you know about the seed, right?
Marcus Garvey, we can go wherever we want to
Right,
go.
exactly. So he know the truth, right? Exactly. It's not about skin color. It's about the lineage of where you come from. Just like this brother could be, right? Even you could be an Israelite. You see what I'm saying? You may look Irish. Are you Irish?
Huh?
You Irish? Just a little bit. So how, if it's not about appearance, how can I look at you and be like you Irish? You see what I'm saying? So appearance does matter, but that's not the 100% completion of what the Bible is about. You see what I'm saying? Because they manipulated us and said that this man right here was Jesus Christ, right? And we know Jesus Christ was a black man with holy hair, so-called black man with holy hair, right? So we just knocking down the lies. That's what we out here doing. You know that? Yes, definitely. All right, so take that out again.
Hey, you got a precept. When you get done, you got a precept. Finish that out.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
That's right. So we gonna rule over our oppressors, man. The ones that did this to us, all those people died and hanging on these poles and on these trees. They died in the hand of their oppressors. And when they get to the kingdom, guess what? They already got slaves waiting on them, man. That's the judgment, man. But they killed them people. Them people ain't got nobody that said, hey, you killed that man. God is going to be the ultimate judge. Just like we got to go to the county jail, because we do a crime. Y'all people about to go to county jail because y'all thought y'all escaped those atrocities. And the Most High is waiting on y'all for judgment day and say, guess what? You killed my people. You're going into captivity under them, though.
What about the people that it's very blanketed. I feel like what you're saying is very blanketed. What about the people in the Underground Railroad and things like that helped out but the white people that helped people and saved people and didn't believe in these things?
That was good.
Hold on, let's answer it. Let's get it. Isaiah 14 and 21. Let's stick to the basics. We all know this, man.
Hey.
He's talking about the white people that help.
Right, exactly.
I wanted to let them know that since the brother might be an Israelite, there's something you got to do. There's something you got to do before, because it's talking in Isaiah. That's right. Now that you know, there's something you got to do. Right.
I got you. I got it.
Oh, your brother already got it.
Oh, yeah, okay. 12 and 13 times.
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, okay.
About,
Because he asked the question, what about the white people that helped too? You see what I'm saying? We can't.
he's saying that help.
The help for the Underground Railroad, they helped us out. You see what I'm saying? We got to address the question. That's why we got to slow down, because we got the audience, and we're going to straight skip past that. That's an easy question to answer. It's in Isaiah 14 and 21. What about the so-called white people that did help us, right? Right? The ones that did be nice. Read.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So he says, prepare slaughter for his children, right? So your people may have you may have necessarily not did it yourself, but he says prepare slaughter not for them, but for their children. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we had to go through this, because we had to feel the atrocities and get the pay and the judgment for our fathers' sins. You see what I'm saying? Just like your forefathers, if you are an Edomite, your forefathers have to pay. You pay for your forefathers' sin in the future, right? So basically, that's what they're saying. So it doesn't matter if it was an individual thing; they all still going into captivity as a nation, not individual. You see what I'm saying? I'm a good person right now. You see what I'm saying? I didn't do nothing to go into captivity, but I'm here. It has nothing to do with an individual. It's a nation thing, man.
Daniel, he was a good person. He went to captivity.
Huh. All right.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
That's right. Bring it out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and 19. And this is what they're going to say before this happens. O Lord, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies.
So the Gentiles, they gonna come into the Israelites from the ends of the earth, and they're gonna be like, hey y'all, our fathers have been lying to us this whole time. Y'all really God's chosen people. Y'all really the chosen people of God. Y'all the ones that's supposed to follow the commandments. Y'all the greatest on the earth. They gonna come into us and start saying these things. When it comes to Michael Jordan, who's greater than Michael Jordan? Playing basketball, none. When it comes to Michael Jackson, who can moonwalk like him? When it comes to boxing, who can throw a right hook like Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson? We're the greatest people on the earth, even when it goes to golf, man. What about Tiger Woods, man? You see what I'm saying? Then not only that, we even coming into hockey now, man. They just had one of the black brothers, I forgot his name. He on the cover of the hockey game.
Even skateboard.
You see what I'm saying? The black man. Yeah, Kevin Campbell, all that, man. We taking over, man. We always been the greatest, man. Nobody, but what happened is we've been in the captivity and not be able to show forth ourselves, to show forth and prove ourselves. We couldn't even put patents on ourselves. The white man would take it for us. We had nothing to prove. You see what I'm saying? But we always been the greatest people, brother. Always.
No.
Bring it out. Hey, man. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. All right. Now this paper right here is for the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. You got to be an Israelite to get this knowledge, man.
VIP.
Right? You got somebody?
That's right.
You want to do the writing? All right. So yeah, man. Any questions? You got any more questions? So the atrocities, the reason why this happened to us is because we broke God's laws.
Hey, I'm going to say that. Yeah.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
So this is the whole duty of man. When we come back to the scriptures, we realize that we the Israelites, we God's chosen people.
That's right.
And our whole entire mission of being on this earth is to follow his laws, statutes, and the commandments, and that's what we gonna do, man.
That's
You
right.
say that you
So,
think
brother,
everybody's equal?
Well, everyone's
Right now? No.
right.
Let me tell you what God said about the Israelites. He said,
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So we know who we are.
That's right.
We're not black.
So we're not equal.
Right, and we know we're not equal like the white men in society
According to
telling
God.
us, man. We're not murderers. We're not killers. We're not rapists. We don't go shoot up no schools. You ain't never seen us do no madness like that. The drugs and all the things that they did to us, they actually brought it to our community. We have no boats.
whole
We have
country,
nothing to transport these things in from Colombia, from Mexico, or any other place. Go ahead.
Why do you think God allows for this to happen?
Yes, he did. Because, all right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get Revelation, Deuteronomy 28, verse 1.
That's right.
Verse 15. 28:1.
Yeah. Bring it out.
Yeah, you got to get the thing.
Hey,
This is Deuteronomy
no, go ahead.
chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. Above this day, the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So this was back in biblical times in antiquity, okay? And it was commanded to the Israelites that they shall observe and do all the law, statutes, and commandments. And if they did, they would be blessed above all nations upon the face of the earth, right? So they got to keep the laws. That's what it said. Now watch, read 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But if it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if you didn't follow the law, statutes, and the commandments, all these commandments was going to come upon you and overtake you. So that's what happened. We didn't follow the law, statutes, and the commandments, and we fell as a people. And God put us into captivity.
Want to hear some of these curses? Some of these curses?
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy 28:32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Right. So our children were taken, right, as you see right here, right, taken into captivity, and there was no more might in our hand. We couldn't do nothing about it. You see, that's a prophecy.
Right now.
That's a prophecy that would happen to the Israelites, but that happened to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans as we know today. Because that's our biblical Israel. That's our biblical nationality. We just didn't know it. So let me get Jeremiah 17:4. Bring it out.
This is Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
So he says, you shall serve your enemies, not your friends, right? Which the Lord shall send against thee. So the Lord sent them against us. We just read, if you didn't observe to do the law, statutes, and the commandments, you were going to be cursed. So he cursed us because we broke his laws. Read.
In hunger.
In hunger, right? We came over on those ships hungry.
And in thirst.
We came over on those ships thirsty. Show them the ship, brother. Show them the ship, brother.
Here it is, right here.
And in nakedness.
We came over here hungry, thirsty, and naked, okay? Right?
Here's all the ships right there.
All right, now show them the naked bodies at the bottom, man. Show them the naked bodies. You see the naked bodies? So this is prophecy. This is prophecy. Read it again for the top. Right?
These naked brothers in there like loaves of bread.
Right, so read that again out.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
No, our friends.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
In want of all things, we were hungry, we were thirsty on those ships, and we were naked, but in want of all things, the enemy, what did the enemy want to do, Rock?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until they have been destroyed.
So he said, hungry, thirsty, naked, right? And then in want of all things, he, the enemy, want to put a yoke of iron upon your neck until thou be destroyed. Look, there's a yoke of iron right there, man. Look at the yoke of iron. Look at the yoke of iron. Us serving our enemies.
We can't make this up. That's Toby
Right?
there.
We read it out the Bible about the history, and we uncovering the prophecies and how it actually applies to us, right? Read on.
God, it says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Who came got us from the west coast of Africa? The Europeans, right? Read.
From the end of the earth,
Came from the end of the earth, the other side, right? Read.
as swift as the eagle flieth.
What's they symbol?
It's
always
been there.
Swift as the eagle fly. See, now it's giving us a subliminal, a sign to show you exactly who these people is. Right? It said a nation who came from far. Right? Read on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So they didn't understand these people's language when they came. Read.
A nation of fierce countenance.
They came over there with, I'm talking about war tactics, man. They coming to kill, get whatever they need. Right? Read.
Which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
They come over here, they kill the little children, and they kill the old, man.
Right there in the cotton field, bro, little children.
Right?
All day long.
Like he said, with the rock too.
With the rock. Bash them over here with the rock. Right? So they had no compassion for the old nor the young when they came from far. Right? A fierce nation. Right? They come over here, a nation whose tongue we do not understand. Right? Read on.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle, and the fruit of thy land, until thou be destroyed. Which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thine kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee.
God, jump up to 45. Select, go to 45.
God, 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee
and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
So when they broke the law, statutes, and the commandments, these curses were going to come upon them and pursue them and chase after them till thou be destroyed. So there's no way you can escape these atrocities and these curses that the Most High put upon us. You see what I'm saying? He said they're going to be upon you forever. How are they going to be upon you and why?
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Right, these curses are going to be upon us because we didn't observe to do the law, statutes, and the commandments. So that's why we get shot dead in the street to this day and nobody being held accountable for it and the white man can go home and get paid for it. Hold that, read.
Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder and upon thy seed forever.
So these curses are going to be upon you for a sign and upon thy seed forever. Yeah.
How can you uphold these commandments when you have no knowledge of them?
Well, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Let me get Baruch chapter 2. All right, go ahead.
Seems like, well, I'm just saying, it seems like even like this, all of them are being punished for something that they weren't aware of.
You being punished? Yeah, they was aware of it.
The Native Americans.
Yeah, they was aware of it.
And what about the Asians, like the Chinese?
They're not Israelites. They're heathens.
Right here, they kept that fringes. Right? Native Indians wore fringes.
This is the book.
He smashed when he howls and everything.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 8, verse 47. Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whither they were carried captives.
So bethink themselves, remember themselves in a land where they were carried captive. So we remember ourselves when we were carried captive. That's what we're doing. Read.
Right now.
It says, and repent.
And we repenting. We agree that we've been thugs out here in the streets. But even though we've been gangbangers, thugs, robbers, and all that, we still can't equal up to the white man and his hate for the people in the earth. You see what I'm saying?
Time come that the curse is broken.
We're breaking them right now. Coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Continue to read.
Right. And make supplication unto thee, yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whither they were carried captives, and repent, and make supplication unto thee in the land of them